Howdy friends, Bernardo Spaniel from Nardio.net, and I want to talk to you about a few things that are just kind of awesome coming up. First and foremost is DerpyCon. Now if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, there's a convention called DerpyCon that happens in Jersey around this time of year, and it's happening this weekend. And I'm super excited because I love the convention. I love the convention, I love the staff, I love the atmosphere, and it's going to be exciting this year because one, it's my first time coming back to the con since 2019. Two years ago or a little bit ago, they moved to a new venue. They're having it again this year. They're going to have a new location. It's going to be beautiful weather this weekend. So I am so hype to go. And if you're going to be in the area, I recommend you check it out. It's an affordable con. It's a great community. And it's going to be in a bigger space than they usually have. And from my understanding, it's a much, much better space. And I'm super excited to go see it. So I'm going to be checking that out. Yeah, if you're there, say hi. Just be, normal and cool. And please don't smell. But yeah, so what else is going on? Well, we're also working on our convention, Casa Con, which you hear us talk about here and there. And it's going really great. We have most of the schedule filled up. That's going to be happening in December. And it's totally free. It's online. It's happening on Discord. And I'd love it if you guys came. And I'll be talking some more about that as we come up. But we have guests from every continent where people live on coming on. We have amazing people, awesome panels, and it's going to be so much fun. So there's that. Next is the gaming side of things. You may have noticed there are some minis here. I kind of wanted to show off a little bit. I doubt this will show up on camera, so maybe I'll do pictures. But I finished recently my second set of Black Orcs, and I'm quite happy and proud of these guys because I stepped out of my comfort zone, tried some new things, and I don't know, I was kind of worried about doing these for a while because I didn't really appreciate, I don't really like didn't like the sculpts that the Games Workshop had. I mean, they're kind of good with them, I'm kind of not, but my first set of Black Orcs are actually something I got from Etsy from a 3D artist whose work was sensational, but they're huge, they're intimidating, they're powerful. And I was kind of worried that the GW Black Orcs wouldn't compare. And then I was like, how do I do this? Like, is it worth it? And then I came across an eBay listing for like a set of Black Orcs shipped for like 15 bucks. I'm like, okay, well, I get a second set of Black Orcs. I'll give them a go. And then they sat in one of my piles of shame for a good long while. And yeah, they were just there for a bit. And just a couple days ago, I'm like, I'm gonna get her done. And I painted them up and I tried to be true-ish to the Black Orc skin tone aesthetic while bringing in some retro vibes. And recently, Games Workshop had a video where they showed off like a retro, like the retro art they used to have, and they did like a new painting tutorial based on that. I feel like the person went off the rails and didn't quite nail the retro aesthetic. It was too dark and gloomy, but did match the modern day aesthetic. So yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea, but I really loved the way they used the reds. So I tried incorporating that in my guy, especially with the little horns, and I was quite happy how it came out. And I wanted to mix a darker unit with light colors, and I think I nailed it. I'm very happy with it. And to make sure that like Jazz and I don't get confused when we're playing, I made sure to put like blue straps on with like stupidly bright blue highlights in the back of it. And I don't know, I went from not really loving the model to loving the model after I painted it. And I'm just like you know that sense of pride you have when you paint up a mini? You're really happy with how it came out. You just find yourself coming back to it. I do that a lot. And I love how they came out. Next, I'm showing off my second set of Wood Elves. This is from an awesome Etsy artist and an awesome set of Chaos, like the Chaos team. And these are also from Etsy. And I love the Games Workshop sculpts for the Chaos team. Not so much the Wood Elf team, but the Chaos team, just beautiful OG sculpt from Games Workshop. But these Etsy sculpts are super dynamic and interesting and fun. And I just finished doing shots of all of these things because I have some battle reports coming out for you guys because, it's October. Did you know? So not only is your Halloween stuff coming out, we're going to be uploading some orc content for you. It's been a bit, sorry, but October has been kind of hell. Cats have been sick on and off. Life has been life. I've barely been sleeping, so it's like, ah. And then for some reason now, my internet service provider is failing me horribly, where, how do I say this? My upload speeds have gotten so bad, it's taking me hours to upload files, which is frustrating. And maybe after I'm done with this video, I'll just like give them a call like, hey, what the F? So there's that. So there's a Halloween video coming out soon for Blitzball. There might be one for Fire Team. Let's see. And yeah, there's some stuff coming out, and I hope you like it. I hope you stick around for that. But that's what you expect. What about new stuff? I mean, I did tease that I was curious about some new projects a while ago, so I'm gonna give you some heads up for that now. So let me move this out the way. Now, a little bit ago, I saw an ad for something from a game company called Parabellum, and they have a game system called Conquest, and they have 2 modes of it, and one is much larger than the other. I'm like, cool, the minis look gorgeous, but it's way too big for my table. But I kept my eye on it a bit because I just love the way the aesthetic is for the world and how the minis look, and they painted it such a high standard, it's kind of intimidating. But yeah, it's been back burner. I watched a few games on Play on Tabletop, and it looked fun. I liked it. I figured Jez and I would enjoy it. But again, it's very expensive. I mean, it's cheaper than Games Workshop buying an army, but in one go, and they don't have small skirmish games. And how do I say this? I saw an ad, I believe this is how I got to it, for like Christmas sculpts for Conquest. I'm like, what? And then they had, for a limited time, you're able to get like a Santa and a Grinch mini to lead your armies. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. This looks amazing. And so I ordered them. And I ordered them with something else. But let me explain. I ordered these guys, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool. These are so nice. I mean, I just kind of wanted them as like painting projects that'll probably take me forever. I'm not going to do it as well as it looks in the box. I'm going to try. I'm going to try it my way. I'm not going to put any videos like, oh, I fixed it, or oh, I did it better. No. I'm not there. I'm not there at all. But when I saw this, I saw they also had this thing called Faction Tasters on the website. Like, wait a minute. What if I get the Faction Tasters for the 2 factions these go with? And so I'm like, okay, how do they look? I'm going to explain the story in a second. How do they look? Oh, okay, I think the Santa guy looked like he'd go with the Nord's army. So I got the Faction Taster for that, and they look awesome. And then I'm like, well, the Grinch totally looks like he goes with the Red Ruin faction. And I got the Faction Taster for that. And for what you pay and what you get, I think these are worth it. And I'm kind of, again, very intimidated, but also in love with these sculpts because they're beautiful. But I made a mistake. Those of you who know Conquest know right off the bat, or know right off the bat what I did wrong. I'm an idiot. When I went on the website to do this sort of thing, I was actually editing a video and doing some other stuff. And I didn't click more into the description of these 2 characters. Well, apparently, I picked the wrong factions for these guys. And it wasn't until, like, I believe a day or so later that I'm like, oh, crap. I go in and give it a second look, like, I got the wrong factions. Well, it hasn't shipped yet. Let me hurry up and, like, contact customer service or like see if I could have order change or something. It shipped. They shipped it. I swear to God, it felt like the same day, but it was the next day. I don't know. I still think it was the same day because I could have sworn I went back to it, but it was already too late. I'm like, oh, darn. So I was hemming and hawing, and I did not get a chance to get both of the correct ones. I actually went back, I think, last night and got the correct one for Santa Claus, but they were totally out of the Spire Taster. So that kind of sucks. I don't have the right one to go with it. But I wasn't expecting to play this correctly anyway. So the whole idea was that I was going to take these 2 minis and have them be leaders, and have these 2 little mini faction tasters and be like their supporting armies. And then I was thinking of a Conquest Christmas Day skirmish. And you know what? Correct minis or not, I'm going to have a little game with Jazz on Christmas where we try out Conquest. Very wrong, because these need like huge points army-wise to do it. I think 600 to 800 points for the army, and I'm very sure I do not have 600 or 800 points for these guys. But they have a little scenario you can play, which Jazz and I are going to try, you know, skim down really, really hard. And we're going to do it on a table. So hopefully, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, 600 to 800 points for the game. I'm not close to that. But the idea is we do like a small little skirmish game, try out the system lightly, have fun with it, and see who wins, Santa or the Grinch. And I'm excited for it. I got the correct Santa army, but I might just stick with the Nords, because I don't know, I feel like they kind of work better, at least for my eyes. Who knows? I'm excited about that. I'm excited about doing like painting these things up, and I'm scared excited about that because they're gorgeous minis. And like I just opened the Santa Grinch one, and oh my God, like the detail on these two guys is beyond bonkers. Like I'm very intimidated and scared of playing with these guys. I'm gonna love it. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna try my best to paint them, and I'm gonna love it. But oh, I don't know if I could do them justice. But wow, Parabellum, you guys have some amazing shipping. I'm sad. It seems like they stopped offering the faction tasters are going away. Hopefully they come in with something new. Hopefully a little bit cheaper. Dude's broke here, but yeah, I'm excited to step into more games that are not Games Workshop. I'm not going to say I have a problem with Games Workshop. I don't love them wholeheartedly, nor do I hate them. I feel like I'm in a nice mix between I wish they did things better, but I love a lot of what they do. Oh, here's a quick peek at what comes in the Wadroon taster. Nice plastic sculpts. Hyper detailed. Oh my God, I love these guys. So yeah, that's that. But I'm looking for new games to play, new systems to play, because I just don't want to be another person who plays Games Workshop games and that's how I'm known. Or just, I don't know, I don't like the idea of being trapped into something. But I am going to be doing more Games Workshop stuff. Jazz and I have been playing Underworlds, and it's been going well. We had some games that weren't like, okay so far. I feel like, I mean, it's obviously not a completely balanced game, plus we've most likely playing it wrong. But yeah, we're having fun with it, and I feel like this is something we could also do on camera, so that's happening. And I mentioned a long time ago that I got into some kill team stuff. So we have Into the Dark, that set for the most part painted up. I'm actually still behind the times on that. But I'm excited to try some kill team scale down on our table, so there's going to be that happening. And then, recently, I got the Warhammer Heroes boxes. I've got 2 sets of these, so the idea is we're going to have mirror matches with the heroes, so things are nice and balanced, because if you follow us and you know, we just like balanced games, so we're excited about that. And then I got into another game system that should be coming soon. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about now. It's called Zoontalis. It's a recently, I don't know, actually it's from a miniature maker who does these really cool furry fantasy minis. And they look really adorable. And I stumbled upon it, and I'm like, wow, these look great. And I came across the game they have, and for 50 bucks, you get like 8 minis, for like 2 factions, and the rule book for, you know, how to play everything. It's like, okay, this sounds great. And it takes up a tiny bit of space, and that's what we really, really want is small space games. So I look forward to doing some Zoontalis games on here. It looks good. The only problem with this game, I think, right now is they present it badly. Like, if you look them up on YouTube, they need to get mics. They need to get people who can speak better into the camera, and they need to do clearer tutorial videos. But maybe that could be Jazz and I. If we love the game, I'm not saying we're gonna, but if we do love the game, I don't mind promoting it or playing it pretty often for the camera, and maybe we'll do a better introduction of, hey, here's how you play Zoontalis. So I'm super hyped about that because it's a 2-player little mini small scale skirmish game. I love those, you know I love those, and I want to do more of that sort of thing. So yeah, that is that. And finally, there is a Mantic game on the way that's it's like, how do I say this? It's meant to be a Christmas game. You open it like slowly. There's a word for it, but like it's one of those boxes that you open slowly as the days count down to Christmas, and each one's like a little miniature that's part of the game. And then on Christmas Day, you have everything ready and painted and you play. And I was thinking about doing that as well. I don't know if I'll do it as a Christmas game because we have a whole bunch of Christmas ideas already. There's going to be the Christmas Conquest. There's obviously Christmas Blitzball, and we already have the Christmas Fire Team team. So it's like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about being like spammed with content on Christmas? But yeah, who knows? I'm looking for more things that are fun, interesting, and small, and then mentally not too heavy. I came across a few other games. I came across a really interesting Underworlds variant, but then midway through the video, rules upon rules upon rules building on each other. I'm like, no. But if you guys know any small scale, affordable, small scale miniature games where we could skirmish, let me know, please. So that's pretty much it. Again, go check out DerpyCon this weekend if you're in the area. They can use your support. I think would be great to help out this little convention. The people behind it have always been good to me. If you're also interested in Casa Con, the event that Jazz and I are running, the link's going to be in the description. And that's it. Anyway, I am exhausted. It has been a long day. I barely slept, but it's going to break from getting some stuff done real quick. And I just wanted to talk to you guys and give you some updates. I hope you're all doing well, and have a great week. Bye.